just got my hair cut, so looking a little short, but that's okay. I'm still trying to get used to it, and when I'm filming I'm just like, short hair. Alright guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be talking about the best and worst of my product empties, things that I've used up, and my thoughts about them. I'm going to give you all of the details, so be sure to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. Like and comment below. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram at NatalieErinBeauty for more content, and without further ado, we're just going to get straight on into it. Alright, so first off, we are going to start with skincare, and I talk a lot about skincare on my Instagram. So the first thing I'm talking about is this Thayers facial toner. It has witch hazel and it's an aloe vera formula. It has rose petal in it. I think I might have talked about this in my favorite skincare products, and this stuff is amazing. I explained that my friend recommended this to me when we were at Ulta, and I was like, sure, I'll just give it a try. I love this stuff. I feel like my skin is super soft after I use it. It feels extremely clean. It's great for mornings where you don't feel like you need to like fully wash your face, but you still want to get like any kind of stuff like off of it. Or it's good for after you wash your face and you want like an extra cleanse kind of a thing. It's just a really good product to have. It does not remove like makeup if you have like a full face of makeup on by any means, but it'll get like any extra like dirt off your face if you feel like you have any. I use this with just like an exfoliating cotton pad, wipe it all over my face, and it's good to go. I've already repurchased another one of these. They sell them in this small size and then also in a bigger size too, so it depends on how much you want to spend. This is great for travel. I know the other one is also really great too. They have a whole bunch of different scents. This one's the rose petal one. I know they have a cucumber one as well. I think they have a lavender one too, so it just depends on what you're looking for and what you prefer, but it's really, really great at just cleaning the face. And I know it's free of alcohol, which is really great, so it's not going to dry your skin out. So this is definitely a must-have, and I will be / already have repurchased it. Alright, next up is one of my ultimate favorite moisturizers I've ever tried. This is the Pacifica Dreamy Youth Day and Night Cream. I also talked about this in my skincare favorites. It's amazing, fabulous. It totally made a lot of my texture on my skin go away, which is just ridiculous. I don't even know how I did that, but it's amazing. I love it. It's a little pricey for the amount you get. You only get 1.7 ounces, and I think it's about $15. So for me, I'm like, it's a little expensive because you don't get as much as I think I would like to get if I'm spending that much money on a moisturizer, but it's not like it's a Sephora moisturizer. You can buy this at Target. So it's not terrible, but it's not the best price either for how much you get in it. But I would say overall it's worth it, and it lasts me about a month or two. So it's a give and a take again, but for me, I love this one. I've already repurchased it because it's my favorite moisturizer ever, and I will continue to repurchase it until I find a new one that I like just as much or even better. Alright, next up we're moving on to makeup, and this is the COOLA Dawn Patrol Classic Primer. I have the little sample size of it. I don't even know where the cap went. But this is a primer that I got in an Ipsy package because, as you can tell, it's the little sample size. I think this primer is a great classic primer, just like it says. I think that it does a really good job at blurring out pores, making your foundation go on really smooth on top. This is just a classic primer to have, so if you're looking to try just a regular primer, I would go for purchasing this one. I believe they sell this at Ulta, so you can go there and check it out for yourself. It has SPF of 30 in it, which is great. You got your sunscreen in it already, ready for you to go as long as you're using this primer. It's not going to be as pore filling maybe as like a specific pore filling primer, like the Smashbox pore filling primer is really great for that, but this primer will definitely make your foundation go on smoother. So if you're someone who has a lot of texture on your skin, this will be really great for you. I personally would like to repurchase this in the future if I need a primer, but I have a couple right now that I'm going through, so I'm not going to get it right away, but I do see myself repurchasing it in the future. Next up, I have this foundation. This is the Revlon Candid Natural Finish Foundation. I love this stuff. I'm wearing it on my face today, and this is a really nice foundation. A couple of things to know is that it's a thicker formula, so you might feel it a little heavier than a more thin formula. Obviously, like the L'Oreal Infallible foundation is another one that I love, and it's got a similar amount of coverage, but this formula is just thicker. So it's kind of a difference, like do you prefer the thicker or the thinner, do you not care? They're about the same price. I think personally I would probably choose the L'Oreal Infallible over this one, but that is by no means discounting how amazing this foundation is. I think it's really great for coverage. Throughout the day, I noticed that my foundation looks really, really good no matter where I go and no matter what light I'm in. Even in photography, this foundation performs really well. So it's a great everyday foundation if you're looking to find one. It also has a pump to it. As you can see, like the cap is pretty messy. So that's a little something to be aware of. I don't know why that is, but it does get really messy. So it's not like the most conducive cap and formula. Like I even got some on my hands. That's great. Wipe that off right there. Overall, it's still a great formula. So if you're looking to try it, definitely give it a go and see if you like it. Alright, so this part makes me a little sad because I am out of my concealers duo that I use all the time. This is the Maybelline FitMe, and there's a little bit left on the edges, but like I was using it this morning and I'm using it, obviously it's on my face right now, but like I cannot get really anything else more out of it unless I'm scraping the edges, so I just thought I would include it in this video. I've used this concealer for so many months now. It's lasted me a good amount of time. So I really love it. It's super creamy. It's got good coverage. And so if you're looking for a concealer, this is definitely a good one. It's more expensive than like the Catrice HD concealer, which is also a really good one that I like to use. But it's still a great option from the drugstore. If you're looking to try it, definitely purchase it. I love it, and it doesn't really crease that much, so give it a go if you struggle with creasing under your eyes. And then also this It Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. This has lasted me so long. I can't even tell you. I've used this in a couple of different videos. It's great. It's very thick. It's a very, very thick formula, but as soon as it dries down, you can't even tell that it's a thick formula, honestly. You can't even feel it on your face. If you're someone who likes skincare infused into their products, you'll definitely like this concealer. Also, if you're one who likes super full coverage, this is definitely for you. This is not a light coverage concealer by any means. So if you're in the business for a thicker and high coverage concealer, this is a great option, and it will last you forever because of how thick it is and how high coverage it is. So that's also something to keep in mind. It's just a little more expensive than your average drugstore concealer price. And moving right along to the eyes, this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo Metal 24-hour eyeshadow. It's their cream eyeshadows. This was in Barely Branded, and you can tell that it's not empty, but it is like completely dried out. I tried to use it today and I was just like, I cannot get this thing to work. It was too patchy, and so I kind of had to like fix the eyeshadow situation. But this stuff is really great. It's a great alternative to any kind of high-end cream eyeshadows. So if you're looking for an alternative to some of the more expensive ones, this is a great option. They have a couple of different shades. I like to get the more natural shades to kind of use it as a primer for my eyeshadow. So if you're in the mood for something that's as easy as a cream eyeshadow just to put on top of your eyelids, I would recommend getting this. I probably will not repurchase it just because I have noticed that I use stick cream eyeshadows more than I use the ones in the pots. It's not to say I don't like the ones in the pots, it's just the ones in a more like stick form are easier to use. So I like these. These are great. They're not bad at all. I just prefer the stick form because they're a little more mess free. So that's something to keep in mind too. If you are like me, get more of the stick cream eyeshadows. The ones by NYX are really great. I just did a video using one of their stick cream eyeshadows, and they're great too. So a good drugstore option. Again, not bad. I just prefer more of a mess-free eyeshadow. And another eye product I have to share with you is the Voluminous Butterfly Sculpt Mascara. This one is in black. I will say, when I was younger, I used to use this and love it a lot, but I feel like they changed their formula on this because when I repurchased it to try it again after a while, I noticed that it wasn't as great as I thought it used to be. It seemed to be a little more thicker. It didn't really like layer as well. So I feel like I've found mascaras like the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara is really, really great. And it kind of does what this one used to do, which is really like build up the lashes and give it some nice volume. This one used to do that. Again, it's not terrible, but it's not the best. It kind of has an interesting wand. The bristles on it are only in this certain area, so it's supposed to really build up that upper lash line, but sometimes it irritates my eyes when it does that. So it's kind of like not the most friendly mascara. It'll still definitely give some volume to your lashes, just not as much as I personally like, so I probably won't purchase this one again. You can try it, it's up to you, but it's probably going to be a pass for me in the future. Alright, and the last makeup item I have to share with you is this, the Balm Creamy Lip Stain. It doesn't have a shade name, which is inconvenient, but that's okay. It's this pinky shade, I guess we'll just say. And I really, 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 really love this formula. It's super comfortable. It almost feels like a mixture between a chapstick and a gloss, which sounds interesting. It's very moisturizing, but it has more of like a shiny finish to it. So I really like it. I enjoy the texture and how it feels on my lips, and it has pigment, so it's a really nice everyday kind of a moisturizing product. However, when I was using this the other day, I noticed it started to smell bad, and I was like, I think it's time for me to give this one up. So it's not necessarily empty, but it's kind of got that smell where you're like, it's time to throw this one away. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to get rid of this one. I would probably repurchase it in the future. I know that there's a couple of drugstore lipsticks and like lip items that I'm trying out right now, so maybe not right away I'll repurchase it, but in the future I would definitely consider it for sure. Alright, now it's my favorite part of the day because I get to share with you some of the hair products that I've been using and loving recently, and that is the Klorane shampoo. These are amazing. Klorane dry shampoo, these are so amazing. I cannot even tell you. It's the same thing. I just used up 2 of them. It almost feels like at the same exact time. I think I was alternating it because I would lose one and then find the other, and then lose another one and find the other. So I just ended up using both of these at the same time, and one day I was like, I don't have any more in this one. I don't have any more in this one. Oh no, what am I gonna do? But it ended up working out okay. But this Klorane dry shampoo is so good. I cannot even express to you enough. I have tried the Batiste dry shampoo, and I do think it's good. I like it. However, I feel like as the day goes on, I can start to smell it. Even the one that is, I think there's one that's unscented, or just like the original one, I feel like I can still smell it, and it's not like a pleasant smell by the end of the day. This one does not have a smell at all. It doesn't leave any white cast in your hair. It's just very absorbent and very natural, and it doesn't, like, you can't even tell that you use dry shampoo at all. I mean, you might, because before you had oil, now you don't after you use this. But overall, for me, this is the best dry shampoo I've ever tried. They always have it on sale twice a year during the Ulta big hair event, which just passed, which is unfortunate because it's kind of going up at the wrong time. But I think it's about $20 for the biggest size that they have. It is so great. I'm always on the hunt for new hair products. I love hair products so much. I love doing my hair. This is a great recommendation. Definitely going to be repurchasing it. I need to get on it because I don't have any dry shampoo right now. And so that means I'm washing my hair a lot, but that's okay. This is a great recommendation. This is the one that has the oat milk, so it's the dry shampoo with oat milk, and it is a gentle formula. It's good for all hair types. They have other scents to it, or other like things that it's made with instead of the oat milk, but this one I like, and I've always liked, and will forever like. It's amazing. I cannot say enough good things about it. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to share with you, unfortunately, this video is coming to an end, but this is the 450, I think, degrees Blowout 7 Shine 1 Hold. This is a heat defense blowout spray. And the way that I liked to use this is to take it and just kind of spray the nozzle in my hand, not the nozzle, the product from the nozzle into my hand a couple of times, and then I'll kind of run it through the bottom of my hair. And the reason why I like to do that is because if you spray it directly onto your hair, you will look like a grease ball. I'm not even joking. It's literally like you took a can of Pam spray and just went like and like totally ruined your hair for the entire day. So if you purchase this, do not do that at all. That's a bad idea. It says you can spray it directly onto damp hair and then blow dry it. I have tried that, but the best way I think to use it is to use it on dry hair, just in your hands, and go from the bottoms of your hair and then work it up into the roots, and it kind of just creates a nice healthy shine and glow to your hair. The goal with this product is not to make your hair super shiny and oily. The goal here is to make it luminous and healthy, which is kind of similar to a dewy setting spray when you're spraying it on your face after you've done your makeup or even before. The goal is to make your makeup and your face look healthy and glowy, not shiny and oily. So there's a bit of a difference. It's like the same thing, just with hair instead of your face. That's what this product will do. It'll make it nice and healthy, bouncy, glowy, lovely, and you will like it. So if you're someone who enjoys lots of different hair products, you probably will like this one. I am personally on the hunt for more hair products because I want to experiment some more and find new brands that I love. So I probably will be repurchasing this product in the future, but I'm also going to devote some more time to exploring other brands too. So that's just something to keep in mind. It's a great product and I would highly recommend it for you. Alright friends, that is the end of today's video. I hope you really liked it. Be sure to subscribe before you go. For more content from me, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I hope to see you guys next Saturday for the next video, so stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like it before you leave. Leave a comment of what you think, and I will see you guys all very, very soon. Have a great day.